for me, being able to do what I love every single day, the trade-off is the fame. Like that's the part that's actually I know that's cliche to say that that's the downside of it. That's the part that most people think is the thing that they want. Whereas I think if you do what you love every day, that's actually what you should aim for, basically. I always wanted to play music. I always knew I could make a living doing music. I don't think it was I want to be successful. I think it was I want to get by. I know I can play a guitar at a wedding once a week and be able to sort of pay rent. I learned every word of it back to front by the age I was 10, and he raps very fast and very melodically and very percussively, and it helped me get rid of the stutter. My relationship with music growing up was, I think, just obsessive. I was obsessed. It was the only thing I cared about, the only thing I did, the only thing I listened to, the only thing I talked about. I did not care about school. I did not care about grades. I arrived in London and realised that people do this as their living, and they're better than me, like much better than me. And my thought process was like, okay, I can't out-sing or out-write these people, but I know I can outwork them. I know I can play more shows than you. I know I can write more songs than you. I know I can take all my time and focus it on this thing. I knew a lot of the promoters at the open mic nights. I knew a lot of the singer-songwriters from the open mic nights. There was a lot of fans that would come to gig after gig. One of my best friends now, Daryl, was this American fan who just came to a lot of my gigs, and one day I was like, can I crash? And he was like, sure. Like, you're not gonna say to a 17-year-old kid, no, you can't have a place to stay. So I was very lucky in the sense of people giving me sofas and spare rooms every now and then. It's not a homeless life for me. It's just a homeless and I'd like to be. I saw YouTube as like a business card to your live show. So I would film things and have them put on YouTube. Someone would go online and be like, oh, I quite like that song, I'm going to see it live. And it sort of built up that way. I was selling CDs at this point, and I'd literally just kept cash in my bag. It was just CDs and cash from gigs. So I counted the cash, I had enough money to buy a ticket. I bought a ticket. I made my mum cry because it was the first time I'd left the country and on my own. And I remember leaving and flying to Los Angeles, getting there, going straight to Inglewood and playing on stage, and obviously being a British kid with a small acoustic guitar who raps in Inglewood at a poetry night, it stood out like a sore thumb, but in a good way. And one of the nights was this place called the Foxhole, which is Jamie Foxx's club. Jamie Foxx's manager was there and said, we liked your performance, we're going to get you on Jamie's radio show. So I went to do Jamie's radio show, and he said, really liked it, come to my house and use my studio. Went to his house, lived there for a bit. Said you disappeared in 2016. Like, I was actually probably more visible than I ever was because I was out and about doing stuff, but I feel like if you don't post on social media, no one thinks that you're alive.
It's a pretty song. I've never heard it before.
It's a new one.
I was a big fan of Game of Thrones, but I spent ages trying to get mates into it. I would literally invite friends around my house to watch the entirety of season 1 with them, to be like, you will like this. And then obviously it became this thing. Oh, that makes me sound so like, I liked it before it was cool. Yeah, she was the year below me. All the girls in my year always just dated guys from the year above, and that was just how it worked. Even though like there's like a year's difference, it's just like, oh my God, he's a year older. I do pop star shit. Like I do go to LA every now and then, go to wanky restaurants with people, and that is a side of my life. But I also live in the place that I grew up, with my wife who grew up there, with my friends who grew up there. It's very important for me to write my own songs because I think as an artist, music is obviously expression of self. I write songs because they make me feel better.